Hi and welcome into another LEETCODE challenge. So today we'll be dealing with an easy one, Pascal's triangle. Given an integer num rows, return the first num rows of Pascal's triangle. In Pascal's triangle, each number is the sum of the two numbers directly above it, as shown. So all of the edges of Pascal triangle are ones, and then, as seen on the graphic, we are adding below the sum of two elements above. So we are getting num rows 5, and the output will be this way. So we'll return an array which will consist of an arrays for each row of the triangle. So it looks more or less like this. So let's think about the solution for a moment and get back to coding. Alright, welcome back in the LeetCode console. I will be using JavaScript, but you can use many other languages as well. So first thing what we will do, we will declare this triangle. And now, as we see on the example, how the triangle looks like. So if the constraint is that number of rows will always be 1 or more, we know that each triangle will start with the first row when the 1 is inserted. So let's do it this way, that we already will create an array with the first row of one element of 1. And now what we would like to do. So we will create a for loop which will go through each row that we need to create. So let's do a for let I equal 1, because we will start from the second row as the first one is already done. We will go up to num rows less than num rows, because we need to account for the zero-based index in JavaScript, and we will do I++. And if we are starting to create a new row, what we need to do? We need to do two things. We need to create the left edge and the right edge that is 1. So let's declare a row variable, which will be an array of one element with the 1 already inserted. And let's also do a row push 1, which will be our ending value, and at the end we will for sure push it to triangle. So we will do triangle push row. And now we need to think what we need to do with this middle thing. So we will create another for loop which will go through those middle elements and add the necessary elements from the previous row. So we will do it like this. Let's instantiate ourselves a previous row. Previous row will be a triangle at I minus 1, because I always shows us as the current row number and we need to get 1 above it. And now we will create this for loop, let j equal 1. We will start with 1 as before, because we already inserted the first element. It will go to j less than I, because this I will tell us how many elements there are in the previous row, and we will do j++. And now what we need to do, let's take this example. So the triangle, when we write it right like here, will look like this. So to compute this 2, we need to take the element above and 1 on the left. The same thing will be here. So to compute this 3, we need to take this 2 and this 1. For this 3, we need to take this 1 and this 2. So to do that, we will do row push, and here we will go to our previous row, and we will take the j element, so right above, and pref j minus 1. We'll make a sum out of it. And at the end, we should just return triangle, and that should be it. So let's do run. Yeah, both cases are accepted, and let's do a full submit. And it works. So this is how we solved today's solution with a nested for loop, and I hope you gained something from that. So see you in another one.